Welcome to Techstination, your destination for gadgets and gear. Here's Fred Fishkin.
Back to school computer shopping. Joining us from Apple is Director of Mac Product Marketing, Colleen Novielli. Hi, Colleen. Great to see you again.
Hi, Fred. It's so great to see you again. Good morning.
Well, here we are talking back to school already, or maybe back to campus, and computers may be playing a different role these days. Give us a little bit of an overview.
So, back to school is such an exciting time for so many. It's also a time where so many college students and parents are making critical purchases for their time in college and sometimes beyond. And so, what we're here today is to talk about is how to kind of make that purchase. Many students are deciding between a Mac or iPad or some of our suite of amazing Apple products. And we want to talk about how are you going to make that choice. And then when you're ready to make the choice, we have some fantastic offers. We have our year-round education pricing that is for a variety of Apple products, accessories, and services. And right now, we have a special offer going through August 27th that applies to certain Mac and iPad models. And that will include a gift card of $100 to $150 that can be applied to a future purchase for something like AirPods or Apple Pencil to pair with iPad.
Terrific. Well, what are some of the features that are most important for families to consider when they're looking for a new computer, new devices?
That's such a great question. And what you want to do is really think about what is your day-to-day usage going to look like for that device? And then that usage is what's going to inform the priority of the features that you're going to choose in the device that you're going to purchase. And so some of the things you might want to think about are, for example, are you going to be on a campus and are you going to be walking from your dorm to classes? Do you have a long distance that you're going to be walking? And so maybe something like portability becomes increasingly important to you. If you're going to be away from the dorm for most of the day, battery life might also become incredibly important. Of course, performance is something that many people are going to be considering. And a lot of times that'll come down to something like your major. What is your major? Is it going to have demanding apps that are going to be used? Things like STEM and professions like that may have more demanding apps. And so you want to think about what performance needs that you're going to have. And then once you have that usage in mind, come on down to an Apple store if you're able. We have so many specialists here at Apple Retail who love talking to customers and finding out what are their exact needs and then helping them pick the device that's personalized and right for them. Many, again, are choosing between a Mac and an iPad for college, and both of those products represent a tremendous combination of all of the features that I just mentioned that are going to be important, and the specialists will help them, pick that device that's right for them.
Oh, it used to be the parents would be looking at, do I buy a desktop or a notebook? And I guess that's still in the equation sometimes.
Yeah, that's right. Many students today we know do prefer the portability of a laptop, and that's because again they really are going to be taking this device to so many different locations. They're going to be using it in their dorm, but also in the library and classroom settings. They're going to be going to lectures. And other things around campus. And so they really want a device that's both thin and light and has the power and performance to get them through their day to day, along with great battery life. And with Apple Silicon, all of our portable products in the Mac and iPad space, those are going to be amazing to feature all of those needs. Now, of course, we also have tremendous desktop products. iMac, the Mac Mini, and the Mac Studio are products that, if you're fundamentally going to be using the product in a set space, maybe you're mostly using it in your dorm, or maybe you want a desktop with the power of a Mac Studio or Mac Mini, but also have an iPad to take with you on the go, and that's something that many students also do and use together. That's an option as well.
Now, AI is playing a role in the classroom and what students are doing today. Does that factor in making a choice here?
We think so. We think AI is something that's going to be on the minds of both students and parents that are purchasing many of these devices for their students going to college. At Apple, we think that technology, when it's used intentionally and effectively, is really something that can enhance that engaged learning experience, as well as continue having students develop the skills that they're needing to learn, like creativity and curiosity and critical thinking. Now, these are skills that the World Economic Forum has said are important not only for the learning experience, but also beyond in the workforce. And so AI is no different. We think that if this is used effectively and intentionally, this is something that can really enhance the learning process. At Apple, we build in AI from the ground up. with Apple Silicon, we have things like neural accelerators in the GPU. We have the neural engine in every chip that we make. And these are going to have AI just operating seamlessly throughout your experience across your devices. And so a couple of examples, we have Apple Intelligence. This is a personal intelligence system that's built right into our devices. It's secure, it's private, and you can think about it as a personal assistant that you can use throughout your day. So for students, that may look like they're going to write something and they're going to use Apple Intelligence to proofread it or edit it. And so we also have things like the summarize tools and then transcribing lecture notes. And so again, something that really just increases the productivity as the students and helps them to also gain those critical skills that we think are really, really just so important to their day.
And parents, of course, are often looking to invest in a computer that's going to last for a number of years through high school or through college. Always a concern about a tech purchase becoming outdated. Should they be looking to buy it at the high? Does that mean they should look at the higher end, more memory, more storage, things like that? Does that increase the longevity?
Well, Fred, you're absolutely right that you want to think about the purchase as an investment. And so some of the things that matter there are, what is the device that's going to get you through not only college, but maybe the long haul? We know many students tell us that the device they have sometimes in high school, definitely in college, is one that they bring with them on their first job. And so a device that gets you through the long haul, things that you want to think about are, again, durability. Durability means it's built with premium materials. It's designed in a way that's going to last. And all of our Apple products are built to last in that way. You want to think about battery life and, of course, performance. And as you mentioned, something like enough storage and memory to be able to handle large files, to be able to handle multiple apps at once. Those are things that are really going to make sure that you're investing in a product that will get you through the future. And then, of course, Apple has its unique advantage in building the hardware and the software together. That means as your product goes on through the life of it, it's going to be able to take advantage of the performance updates that we deliver that also provide enhancements in privacy and security. So it gets the device, so the device actually gets better as you experience it as well.
Even as the new processors come out, you're keeping people up to date, which is a great thing.
That's right. We're always looking for performance improvements, including privacy and security, which are so fundamental to the process of using an Apple device.
Well, let's talk about that back to school offer and who's eligible that you were talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. So you may be aware that we actually have all year round education pricing across a variety of devices and products, as well as some accessories and services. And then right now, we have a special offer running through August 27th, and that is for select Mac and iPad models. You're going to receive a gift card of $100 to $150, and that can be used towards a future purchase. So again, for a student, a lot of them are thinking about pairing AirPods with the device they're purchasing, and sometimes an Apple Pencil. Students love to take notes and kind of annotate and use other features of the Apple Pencil along with their iPad.
Terrific. And to learn more, the best place to go is where?
To learn more, you can go to apple.com. Of course, you can always come to an Apple retail store. It's a terrific experience here with all of our associates who are ready to really personalize that device, talk to you about your needs, and get you up and running with the device of your choice. And then you can head to apple.com/us-edu/store if you want to learn more about the specific devices that are included in the offer and all of the product details we just mentioned.
And if people are new to Apple, the store is a great place to learn too, right?
Absolutely. Yes, we factor learning, education into the apple.com. And again, our retail associates are equipped with all of the knowledge that you're going to need to really understand your product choices and choose the product that's right for you.
Colleen Novielli, thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you, Fred. So nice to talk to you again.
Thank you for watching or listening. Don't forget to subscribe. And for more, you can find us at Techstination.com.
The Haven 10,000 lantern is a smartly designed, beautiful solar light that you will love indoors or out. It is waterproof with up to 1,200 lumens of brightness, that's a lot of light, and the base becomes a flashlight at the push of a button. The power comes from a built-in lithium-ion battery recharged by the sun, the solar panel is built in, or USB-C. The battery can even recharge your phone. Did we mention how durable it is? how it folds down and can run for up to 120 hours on a charge. But the real power of the Haven Lantern comes from the people behind it and their mission to provide this quality lighting to those in the world who need it most, including in disaster emergencies. Your purchase helps to fund those efforts, and if you use the code Techstination20, you'll get it at a 20% discount. That's Techstination20 at havenlantern.com. Create your haven.